Okay guys, so we'll see a next program, very easy program. So this program is about cursors. Okay, so write PLSQL procedure for an application using cursors. Okay, and for this you have to create two tables, for employee table and department table. Okay, so already you know the tables, right? So I'll not be showing those tables to you. I'll not be explaining because you already know how to create and insert values for EMP table and department table. Okay, that is right. So I'll directly go with this. So first of all, what is a cursor? You have to understand that. So before I speak about cursors, I will say this. In other PLSQL programs, we have seen select, insert, and other SQL statements, right? So in that, what we have done is we all it did was we fetched a single row and we put it in a variables, right? So what if you want to select, or if you want to fetch multiple rows from the table, and if you and we want to put it into a set of variables, right? So or in a single variable, right? So what we can do is we can do that with the help of cursors. Okay, so we can do this by using cursors, right? So now before moving on to this program, first let us see the syntax. Okay, so first we will understand the syntax. Okay, so then it will be easy for you to understand the program, right? So first, how do we create a cursor? First, you need to remember four things. Okay, so one is, write it here. One is declare, then open, fetch, and close. So you have to remember these four things. So what we will be doing, if you want to create a if you want to write a program, PLSQL program using cursor, so you have to remember these four things first. Okay, so this is like simple syntax. I've written little detail here. So this four things you have to remember: declare, open, fetch, and close. Okay, so now in detail we will see the syntax. So declare, inside declare, or under this declare keyword, what we are how we can declare cursor is, you have to start with the keyword cursor, and then cursor name is select statement. Okay, so we will see that in example, then you'll understand. So now for now this is it. Okay, cursor, you have to start with the keyword cursor, then followed by this cursor name. You can give any cursor name, and then is keyword select statement. Okay, and then next what we have, so declaration is over, and then next is open cursor name. So open is like allocating like we are doing memory allocation of this particular cursor. Okay, which we are creating now, right? And then like in data structure we have seen, right, we have discussed about memory allocation, memory deallocation, right? So open cursor name is that is what we are doing. We are allotting some memory for this cursor in the memory. Okay, and then next is after you open, that is after you are allocating memory for this particular cursor. Next thing is fetch. Okay, fetch keyword cursor name into variables. Okay, means here, like for this particular cursor, whatever cursor name will be creating, right? For this particular cursor we are giving select statement whatever we want to fetch. Okay, so that will be given to this cursor. Okay, so here fetch cursor name. So whatever the rows we have given to this particular cursor, that will be put into this particular variables. Okay, whatever we will be mentioning, whatever variables we will be mentioning. And close, next step is close. Okay, declare, open, fetch, and close. So close cursor name means the whatever memory has been allocated for cursor, for this particular cursor, that will be that memory will be released. Okay, same as we have seen memory allocation, memory deallocation. Here is what we have. uh, so open is allocating memory, allocation of memory will be done, and close means deallocation of memory will be done. Okay, deallocation of memory takes place. Okay, and now we'll move on to the program. So now, so what do you have now? Coming back to this program. Okay, so what do you have here? Declare. Under this declare we have to create cursor. Okay, so before declaring any variable, first thing we have to do is which is very important thing here, cursor. EMP cursor is a cursor name, guys. Okay, EMP cursor is a cursor name, like say what we have seen in the syntax. Okay, so cursor uh, cursor name this is select the e name from emp. So what we are doing here, we will be selecting e name, employee names, okay, and we will be this will be given to this cursor, okay, from which table, from employee table. Okay, so see here also you have to be very careful about this thing is. So in the while creating the table, with the help of create statements you'll be using, right? If you when you want to, when you will be creating tables, right? So that in create statement, whatever table name you have given there, okay, so that same table name you have to give here also. If you are while creating, if you are giving a different table name, and then here if you are writing emp1 emp2 or something else, then it will not work out, guys. Your program will not be executed, so you have to be very careful, okay? So whatever while creating, whatever table name you have given there, you same table name you have to give as it is here, okay? So I hope you're understanding what I meant, okay? So this part is over, and then below this we are declaring variable, okay? So emp, so what is the variable name I have given here? They are given here emp underscore name. You can give any name, okay, e name or simply name or etc. Emp underscore name. So here is, so what is percentage type means the data type of this particular attribute, guys. So this attribute, while creating the table, right, you will be writing the, you'll be mentioning the attributes, data types, and then constraints and so on, right? So the same attribute name you have to give here also, okay? Attribute name, and this is the table name, okay? So your table name, which whatever you have given, so that table name, and this is the attribute of your which belongs to that particular table which you have created, okay? So that same name, same attribute name you have to give here also. So this here also you have to be very careful, guys. So percentage type means whatever data type is given for this e name attribute in the particular table which you have created, okay, previously. So that data type will be assigned to this variable, okay? So please understand this properly. So what is emp underscore name? Emp dot e name percentage type. Percentage type is so the reason we are writing is that, so the data type, percentage type, and the data type that is been given to e name attribute of which table? emp, okay, emp, that is why emp dot e name percentage type. So that whatever the data type is given to this particular attribute, that same data type has to be assigned to, it will be assigned to this variable emp underscore name, okay? So I hope you have understood this part, okay? And then next, so coming to this begin executable section, this is right. So in this what do we have? Open. Obviously we are done with the declaration part. So then according to the syntax, right, then open statement is written inside begin, okay? So inside this we are writing open, emp cursor is the cursor name, okay? So please make a note of this. This is the cursor name, guys, okay? So open emp cursor, right? So what it does here, so as soon as writing, so the memory will be allocated for this particular cursor, okay? And then inside this we have a loop. So what we are trying to do here is we are trying to fetch all the employee names from emp, okay? So for that we require loop for fetching every row one by one at a time. So we require a loop here, so we are writing loop here, okay? So inside this loop again we have fetch, okay? Obviously we are what we are trying to do here is we are trying to fetch every rows, okay, every rows, and we are putting it into this particular variable emp underscore name, okay? So fetch emp cursor means, see here, whatever the employee names from table, every employee names from table will be given to this emp cursor, okay? So fetch emp cursor means already whatever the e name, okay, employee names will be given to this, that will be fetched, and it will be put it into emp name variable, okay? So please get this, guys, please understand this properly. So after this, obviously we are having loop here. So in order to exit the loop, instead of exit we are writing one condition, if condition, if emp cursor percentage not found. So what it means here is until there are no rows found in the emp cursor, okay? So all the rows employee names will be given, it will be available in this cursor, right? So that, so percentage not found means, so the meaning of this condition is that until no rows found in the cursor, okay, then it has to exit, then exit, and then end if statement, if condition we are using here. So we have to end this if followed by this semicolon. So here it is semicolon, here also it is semicolon. For if statement there is no semicolon, so please remember this properly, okay. So end if, and after that we obviously we have to print, right, print the employee names, right. So in order to print that employee fetched, along this message we are printing all the employee names, okay, like in this output they have given, right. So one by one every employee names will be printed, and along with this what we have to do, we have to end the loop, okay, before moving on to this we have to end the loop, end loop semicolon. And then what we are doing here, we are also printing the number of rows fetched, okay. So for that total rows fetched along this message, emp cursor percentage row count, okay, that is whatever how many ever rows are available in this, that many rows count it will give, okay. So here it is, total rows fetched is 14, okay. So along with printing all the rows, that is all the employees from each row, all the employees from each row we are printing. And then finally what we are doing, we are printing the percentage row count is a cursor attribute, guys. It is one of the cursor attributes, okay. So percentage row count is used for calculating the, for giving, it returns the number of rows, okay, present in the cursor, okay, or in the table, you can also consider that. So then close emp cursor. So after you're done with this, obviously you don't require this cursor, means obviously you have to it's important that you release this memory that was allocated to this particular cursor, okay. So close emp cursor means memory will be deallocated, okay. And then end, and then this is for running the program, running or compiling the program. That's all, guys, very simple. So this if emp cursor not found means, so until no rows are found we have to exit. So we are using this if statement, guys, okay. Then exit, end if, right, here itself you need to end this if statement, okay. And then we have to print every employee names has to be printed, okay, each time. And then as soon as the employee names are printed, we have to end the loop, okay. It has to come out of the loop, and then we are printing total number of rows, okay. And close emp cursor.